Hi everyone, Baker from Man vs. Debt, of course, here today with another video post wrapping up my second full month in blogging. And I like to do this post at least once a month. It's a way for me to share my successes with you, as well as thank you for the part that you played in those successes. So without taking up too much of your time, I'm just going to dive right in. At the beginning of this month, I had set a goal for myself, which I did not share with you, frankly because I thought it might be a little bit too big, a little bit too much to chew, and that was 15,000 visits for the month of May. That was my goal for the month of May. Luckily, I get to sit here today and tell you that I actually had 50,000 visits for the month of May. Now, most of you who follow the blog are going to know a big part of that was from hitting the front page of Digg. That brought me in, I went back and ran the numbers, it brought me in about 35,000 of those visits, which means even without Digg, I was able to hit my goal for this month of 15,000 visits. That's not to downplay the significance of Digg, but it's really cool that even without Digg, I was able to set a plan and actually hit it, because I'm one of those people that either exceeds expectations or fails miserably. And I've had my share of both in my life, so it's really cool for me to be able to go, I want to get 15,000 and hit that 15,000, and then to have Digg just be, you know, a cherry on top, even if it's a big freaking cherry on top of the sundae, is just really awesome. So thank you for the role you played on that, whether it was helping Digg that article that day, or linking to me, or just coming by every couple of days or every day and reading the site and commenting. All of that added to that success, so thank you very much. Couple other things, up to just under 500 subscribers. I'm not sure if I'll hit that by the time this video airs. If so, I'll make sure to update the post. If not, I plan on knocking that out in the first few days of June here, hopefully. So excited to cross over the 500 subscriber mark. Thank you once again if you're one of those subscribers from RSS or email. Lastly, Google updated their page rank, which I have a page rank of 4, which I'm, again, very flattered to have. For those of you that don't know, very simplified version of PageRank is basically how search engines view your site, and a lot of it is contributed by what other sites are linking to you and how respected they are. So a PageRank of 4 this early for me means that the personal finance community and other sites have linked to me and have contributed in a big way. A lot of that, again, comes from the Digg link. I'm sure that was very valuable in that process. Regardless, I'm very proud of that as well. Those are some of the stats. As always, you can see the other stats below. There are 2 people I want to thank specifically. The first of which is Jonathan Mead. If you don't know who Jonathan Mead is, you need to know. He runs illuminatedmind.net. He also is a regular contributor to Zen Habits and is just really doing some really cool projects around the internet. I had the chance to talk with him through most of the month of May. I consider Jonathan a mentor, and lately I consider him a friend. And he has just done a really great job of kicking my butt into gear and making me treat blogging seriously, really taking my blogging up a notch. I won't get on this into all the specifics and all the ways he's helped me, but if you have a chance to interact with Jonathan, you need to take it. He's been a big part of my success. So thanks, Jonathan, for the help that you've been to me. The second person I'd like to thank is Trent from the Simple Dollar, of course. And I was very fortunate to be included in several of his roundups this month. And the thing about a site like the Simple Dollar and an author and a writer like Trent is that he has, over the years, he's built up a very, very loyal fan base. And when someone that successful is willing to link to you multiple times within a month and share that loyal readership, expose that loyal readership to your site, it just does wonders it has done wonders for my blog in the get-go. I've never gotten comments or emails from any other site that says, hey, this person sent me or that person sent me, but I've gotten multiple comments and emails that say, hey, I stumbled upon your site from the Simple Dollar, or hey, Trent sent me over to your site. And that just goes to show you how loyal those readers are, and it's just a very valuable thing, especially early on in my blogging career. So thank you, Trent, for your support and exposure early on. I hope I'm in the position down the road to return the favor somehow. Also, rounding out the top 5 referrers, Trent, as far as personal finance blogs, was the top referrer. Rounding out would be JD, Jason, Nickel, and FMF. And so thank you, those guys, and you can see the rest of the list down below as well. And lastly, I wanted to thank the readers again. Quick story about a reader earlier in the month that had sent me an email. She had commented about just a post, a normal conversation. I had emailed her back. After several back and forths, I found out that she was a Dave Ramsey certified counselor, which I didn't even know at the beginning. We were just talking about a specific topic. So that piqued my interest, and I asked her a couple questions about that process. Well, the way she answered them, it kind of dinged in my head, and I thought, I should probably turn this into an interview. If I'm interested, someone else might be. So I did that. I sent her some more questions, asked her if she would want to be on the site. She, of course, said yes. And it's actually the 3rd most popular post I've ever had, and that is an interview with a Dave Ramsey certified counselor, which most of you have probably read. But it was an interaction with what was a reader at the time that turned into a really cool post. Long story short, your emails and your comments, whether you're an established blogger or just a normal reader, are very important to me, and I can do some cool stuff. So if you'll share your experiences and share your stories, I can do some cool things in the way of giving you very targeted content. So please continue to do that. Before I waste too much of your time, I want to move on to my June goals, which I'd like to share with you. Get out there and make publicly accountable. Goal number 1 for June is set up my life in Australia. Most of you know we leave 5 days, 6 days now for Australia. It's a permanent move. At least right now it's a permanent move. And it's going to be a big priority of mine to just kind of get established there. So I hope you will forgive me if posts are a little light. Might do a couple more links when I'm traveling. I'm sure you'll understand. But this will be a great time to submit a guest post. I've had a couple, 2 or 3 people step up and already get me guest posts for that time, which I really appreciate. If you've been thinking about guest posting, again, whether you're a blogger or a reader, if you have something to contribute to the site, let me know next week. It's very likely that I'll be able to share that with my readers. Second goal for the month of June, a little bit more tangible, is 22,500 visits. I'm just going to throw it out there and let you guys know on video. That's my goal. That would be a 50% increase from my non-dig traffic this month, which I would consider to be great growth, being that June is a little bit of a day shorter than May was, and that I'll be moving and in transition for most of that month. So that's my exact number goal. Third, I would like to get some balance, which will mean I would need to do a better job of tracking and batching my time, as well as the personal finance bloggers weight loss challenge, which I'm really excited about. I had 30 people sign up. That's awesome. I'm really committed. It's time that I stepped up in this area, and hopefully that additional accountability from you guys will help. So if you're not involved in it, help track it. It'll be updated every Sunday. Send in your comments. Support bloggers that are really trying to get their butt into gear and to lose some weight, and I hope that's a great thing, and that's part of my overall balance for the month of June. I'll also be releasing an ebook that I've been working on for a while. Don't worry, it's going to be completely free. It's not going to be like 4 ways to get out of debt or 4 steps to get out of debt. It's going to be a very specific. It has a little bit of a unique approach, at least from my perspective, and it's going to be very tangible. It's going to focus on actionable things that you can do in a very unique way. So I'm very excited about it. That's all the information I'll give right now. That's about it. Things that you can do in June, as always: tell a new reader about the blog, comment or email me, which we've already been over, subscribe for updates. Most of you have, because the subscribers have jumped up rapidly. Other than that, if you're a tipped user or a stumble upon user, just tipping or stumbling your favorite posts helps expose new readers a lot. All of that stuff, very helpful and very much appreciative. Last but not least, I always like to wrap up with, I'm serious when I say this, I want you to send me your June goals. Whether you have a relationship with me or not, strike up one, send me your June goals, let me know how I can help, and let's hold each other accountable. It's worked well for me so far. I'd like to try to keep my momentum going. Thanks again for everything you've done. Be sure to email me how I can help you, and keep in touch. We'll see you later. Thanks.